Hello everyone! Give me a second to set up, you know I'm never ready for the start of a stream, but today we are going to be playing Turok, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure, but hopefully finishing Turok, because all I really need to do at this point is find the level 8 key and then do level 8, which I think is the final level. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I assume we'll have time left over for for another game. So whatever time we have left, I'll switch to Crab Champions, which is a game that I've been enjoying. um so yeah, just give me a second to make sure everything's set up the way I like it. That's good. Oh, I almost forgot my water. Always have water when you're streaming. That's important. I've learned. Always have the water. Okay, so we got that. This. I beat Metroid Prime 4 last night, and, without giving too many spoilers, I'm pretty disappointed overall. Um, I don't know how to put this in a way that won't come off as incendiary or like spoilery. But just it really ended on a note where I was like, really, like really, and it just fucks with things. It's so much. I don't mean to be this. I really wanted to be positive about Prime 4. You know, after all this time, I wanted to believe. I wanted to be nice, but it's kind of, you know, forcing me into just not being a fan of it. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Sorry. As you can imagine, I was up a little bit late because I wanted to finish Prime 4. Which, took longer than I thought it would. But that could also just have been me, you know, being... What the Sorry, I don't know what was going on there. But, yeah, okay, let's see, we got this. And then I think I should be live. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Nothing, particularly crazy, but... Oh, yeah, I did it again. I need to load game, not start game. That trips me up a surprising amount. Okay, so I pulled up a walkthrough on this side of the screen because, goodness, I'm just missing one more key. I don't understand why it's laid out like this either. Like, why is level 7 next to level 2? I don't get it. But, let's see. Aside from Prime 4, I am gonna have to find a new game to, you know, to play. And additionally, I will need to find a new game for stream, because, Turok was the community vote, and if I'm about to finish that, and I just finished up my, my personal choice. Gotta find some new games, so we'll run a poll on my Discord. So if you're in my Discord and subscribe to me, you can vote in that poll, and I hope you do, because I enjoy when I play games that people wanna see played, you know? Oh god. See, I was so focused on the concept of, like, how am I gonna do this section without letting go of the arrow? Because I haven't found a button that lets me undraw the string. Jumping physics are weird. I, like, mostly understand them, but I still find myself coming up just short on a few jumps. Because, okay, one key is, from the moving platforms, you must blast your way through some tight spots and make some difficult jumps. You must kill everyone along this path, otherwise the platforms that you need to make the jumps won't appear. At the end, you'll find the fourth key, take the transporter to the left, and you're on your way. And then, for the next one, it's, after the transporter, just keep following the path. Just past the next checkpoint, you'll find a switch along the wall on the right side, or south. Activate it and head back west. Along a north wall, there will be an opening behind a platform. Follow the passage and it will lead to your 8th key. Which is, like, strangely complicated. But I don't even know what moving platforms it's talking about. No, no! If it had just given me a little more time. Like, I could have air strafed my way to the wall, but yeah, the Game Awards, now that they're over, everyone's talking about a bunch of different things, and there are people who are saying, like, oh, the new Mega Man game looks cheap. I don't think it looks cheap necessarily. I think it just looks so similar to Mega Man 11 that, like, it's, I don't know. I have yet to be convinced that it's not just Mega Man 12. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's like, why call it a sub-name if it's just Mega Man 12? I'm hoping they reveal more about the gameplay to be like, hey, it's not just the same, you know, Mega Man you're used to. Still trying to keep an eye out for moving platforms. One lone triangle. Oh shit, hold on. I'm always doing this, but like... Sorry, I'm just adjusting where the, okay. Where the walkthrough is, you know? Okay, there we go. Sorry. Sorry about that, just, you know. But yeah, I'm happy that Mega Man is back at all, so I guess I'm not, like, that critical. But I do have to say it is a little sad that it's, like, just another, you know... Well, not even necessarily that it's just another... I mean, it has been a long time since Mega Man 11, but just... But, like... I don't know, I was hoping it would be X9, because they kind of already hinted that X9 was coming. Okay, I'm assuming these are the moving... Okay, hold on. So, moving platforms, blaster wise, tight spots, make some difficult jumps. Yeah, difficult jumps, definitely. This is a gaming pet peeve of mine, but, like, I hate it when there are, oh my god, are you kidding me? I hate it when there are platforms that aren't, like, synchronized. Because I always end up misjudging. You know, like, where they are in the cycle. Kill everyone. At the end, you'll find the fourth key. Okay. I appreciate that most of the enemies haven't respawned. Yeah, and then this is where the key was, right? So, take the transporter to the left, and you're on your way. Okay. After the transporter, just keep following the path. Just past the next checkpoint. Okay. Which one do I take? Do I take this? Or do I climb the vines? Because it says just keep following the path. I'm unclear what that means. I suppose I can go back if this is not the correct. Okay, that was not correct. Oh, I didn't realize... It's fine, I think. It's not that I didn't realize, it's that I didn't remember. Hold on. Okay, just past the next checkpoint. Okay, so just past the next checkpoint, you'll find a switch along the wall on the right. Or south. Okay, so I'm assuming it's talking about this switch here. So you activate that and head back west. West. Along the north wall, there will be an opening behind a platform. Oh, it's behind that? Okay. Interesting. Gotta make a run for it. Wow, I would not have thought about this. If there was better indication that, like, there was a path here, maybe. But, like, I could not understand what that, ooh, that was... Ow. There we go. Okay. Good, good. Okay, now we just need to get out of here, really. Okay, well, so far things are going well. Also, if anybody has some suggestion... excuse me, I bit my tongue a little bit. If anybody has any suggestions as to what I should... like, what games I should add to my, sub-poll, let me know, because I kind of just choose games at somewhat random. I mean, like, it's still, I still choose a game based on whether or not I, like, want to play it, but, you know, like, when I'm not on a, you know, when I'm looking at all the games that I have, and I'm like, what could I stream? Sometimes it really does just boil down to, like, yeah, I could play this. Yeah, sure. Not that I'm not interested in playing the games, but it's like nothing jumps out as me as like an, oh, I have to include that. You know, people would probably be excited to see this, you know? So yeah, if you have suggestions, let me know, but I'm not in a great position. My health and ammo are quite low. But I've got 7 lives. I guess it evens out. Alright. The final level. Oh my god, this thing takes so much damage, it's crazy. Those really just eat up so much. So many grenades. So much ammo. That's what I was trying to say, and I couldn't think of the words. Too much. That's the thing, it's like that took way too much ammo to take down a simple turret. At least I'm surviving. I thought I was gonna die pretty quickly, given how low health I was. It's not even worth it. I'm not gonna get anything from them. Don't bother wasting the health and ammo fighting them. You know what I mean? He took more hits than I thought he would. Should have gotten out of his way. I was just standing there while I was getting shot. Because I thought, like, surely this guy will just keel over in the next, like, 3 bullets. Ah, what happened? That's it? Okay. No, not for... None of these weapons for indoor usage, please. Call me crazy, but a grenade launcher isn't exactly the best weapon for combat in sewers like this. You know, these guys make me think of, oh gosh. The, like, Star Wars, those guys with the, like, double stun sticks. I forget their names now. They're like those... I don't know. they're like guards, but they're robots, and they have that. Okay. Okay, perhaps now is a good time to bust out something big. Took up so much health. That was a foolish thing for me to do. Very hard not to shoot a grenade into his face, but it would have cost me too much health. What the fuck? He's just teleporting. He's not even moving. Okay, this. Okay. Beautiful health. It is such a relief in games when you, you know, when you're low on health and you see a health, you know, pick up in, like, not quite the middle distance, but, like, nearby. It's just such a relief. It's like, oh, yes. Honestly, I'm surprised that this confrontation, or this is an actual level. I was fully expecting this just to be a boss fight. I'm glad it's a level, though. Okay. Why am I shooting it with a pistol? Sorry. I promise you I'm usually smarter than that. Usually, not always, but, you know, usually I'm smarter than shooting one of those really tough robo enemies with, like, the starting gun. Oh, beautiful. Is that it? Does it expect me to go all the way back? Because I could just fall into the electrified goop. Okay. Well, that's what I ended up doing anyway. Given how huge the maps were for the other, you know, the other levels, I assume this is going to be a pretty large map. I can never say no to more health. Cool. All the beeping sounds... It sounds like a Nokia phone or something. I never had a Nokia phone, but I know people loved them. And then they got sold to Microsoft and became garbage. Funny how that that happens. Deja vu. Just fighting. Is this just an endless corridor of fighting that guy over and over again? Okay, finally. The gun sounds for the menu are so satisfying. I just realized that was a waste to pick up that explosive ammo, but what can you do? Jeez, I don't know why, I have such a weird, like, penchant for doing that. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't think they were able to climb that high. Well, I guess if they can climb. It's dead. Can I go through? No. But this is where it came from. Oh, okay. I understand. Took me a minute to realize what the switch did, but... Oh! You see that reaction time? That was crazy. It wasn't exactly reaction time because... I mean, the door did have the chance to, like, drop me lower, but thankfully the game lets you jump in midair if you haven't already jumped. Or at least it does for a brief period of time. And that saved me. Why is this? Oh, are these all surrounded? Guess I have to check each one. Oh, okay, well, skill caught him through the glass. Okay, there must be some way I have to, like, drain the water or something. What? What is it asking? I mean, like, I thought I had to drain the water, but I don't see a switch for it anywhere in this room. And it's not like I can really go anywhere else. The teleporter is where I came from, so it's not like it's gonna lead me to anything like that. Do I need to fall for the trap? I didn't want to look up a walkthrough for the final level. Because I figured, like, at least the final level you don't have to find any more keys. But I might just have to... Actually, I wonder. Hold on. No, okay. I thought that would blow up the window, maybe, because it gave me so much ammo. I thought maybe that was a hint. Okay, sorry, everyone. I didn't want to, but I got to. Okay, hold on. Hold on, so... Okay. Sector 1, this is where you entered. I'm in, like, Sector 3, though. Room with a heap of aliens. Exit right outside. Ladder. This tunnel ends in a water-filled room with your first sludge beast enemy. I don't think I've encountered that. We'll be guarding a T. Turn left. Head all the way back. I haven't even reached that point. What is going on? So, okay, hold on. Okay, so this is map 1? Wait, so T2 leads to... T1. The T2 leads there. It doesn't tell you how to get through this room. I am so sorry, everyone. To be honest with you, I thought I would be done now. I thought by the time... You know, by the time I, you know, finished up... Yeah, I don't know. Trivia. No, I don't want... Level 8. Okay, so... Just give me a second to, watch this video. I haven't even reached this point. What is going on? Yeah, I already did this section. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Okay, hold on. So he's looking down each of the columns. So you have to go back. You do have to fall for it. Aw, that sucks. Okay. That makes me sad. You do need to go down here. And here I thought I was being so clever. How are you supposed to... How? Okay. Cat, hey, good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm, a little tiny bit frustrated just because this game is, not very intuitive at times. But it's fun. It's a fun game. I can see why people loved it. I I will be happy once I once I beat the game. Because this is the final level. And to my understanding, I'm still quite early in the final level, which makes this level ginormous. It's huge. It's crazy. But yeah, I hope you're doing good too, Kat. I saw you were playing Risk of Rain 2 earlier. I forget, do you have the new DLC? And if so, what do you think about it? Cause I don't have the new DLC currently, but I've heard it's okay. You know? Like there are people who are like it's just, you know, it's just more stuff, which is not it's not negative to me, but from what it sounds like, they're saying it's pretty skippable as DLC goes. It is funny how DLC has become so ubiquitous in gaming. And it's funny because, like, the idea is like, oh, you extend the game's lifespan or whatever. And to me, if anything, it's just delaying what's the word I'm looking for? It's delaying the gratification of people who do buy the game, you know? Like, it only makes sense to to buy a game after all the DLC's released, because it'll probably be cheaper, or, you know, at the very least, like, it'll be the same price as it was, but with all the DLC included, and then it'll also be patched. It's like, why would anybody you know, bother with getting a game day one when you can wait for it to be fixed. Wait for it to be fixed and for all the DLC to come out. Like, just do it all in one go. Oh god, oh god. Okay, ooh. Okay. Maybe it's gonna require me to do this again. Yeah. Okay, that's very weird. Introducing a mechanic like that, where it's like, oh, you know, you can do this, but it's never been advantageous, really, in any other level, but now we're requiring it, feels wrong. Gotta say, I'm not a big fan of how the minigun sounds. This could just be a me thing, but it seems squeakier than I would like a minigun to be. I like that the corpse reacts to explosions. It's a neat detail. Jeez. Surprisingly durable, that one. Ammo really is sparse in this game. It's kind of surprising. It's not a bad thing. It's just I do constantly feel like I'm low on ammo. But at the very least, it does feel like it's like I have enough to get by. So it's a good balance to strike. I don't know if that was necessarily what they were going for, but they got it. I'll give them credit for it anyway, you know? Stop spawning. Okay. Do I have to jump from, like... Okay. Don't know if that was the intention, but it worked. That always makes me feel weird. When I pull off a trick like that. It's like, was I supposed to do that? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, this is just a secret area. Okay, well. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but... genuinely thought it was the way forward. Oh, that is such a tough jump. God, you really gotta... Ooh. There we go. Oof. Tough jumps. Oh, wait a second. Did I come from this direction? I might have. Yeah, I did. Well, given that that was a secret area... Oh yeah, I can go down here. Okay. I was like, what did I miss in that room? Oh my god. Die! Just thank you. My goodness. I appreciate they at least have some save points here. So you don't have to, like, redo the entire thing if you die. I keep forgetting I also have rockets. I should probably use them. It's just the grenade launcher is so handy, you know? Goodness, I'm really starting to run low on ammo. I guess it's good to know that that's there, but... Okay. I don't know, I mean, like, I'm not a game dev or anything, but I don't like it whenever there's, like, an enemy that has a, like, death sound that sounds like their usual noise. Just makes things so much more confusing. So you're like, oh, I killed it, and then, oh, no, I didn't. overkill for that guy. God, it really wants me to use explosive shells. Okay, any others? That's so beautiful to have health. But my goodness, this is a long final stage. Thank goodness that didn't damage me as well, because I could very easily picture it doing so. Also, give me 1 second, I'm gonna... Okay, there we go. Okay, thank you for not attacking me, sir. Oh, and then max health as well. You'll love to see it. Did I? Yeah, I did this. There we go, okay. That makes sense. Wait, if this just connects to this... Where the hell am I going? My brain is so twisted by this. Maybe it's that I need to start from higher up and land in that. That's probably the way forward. So this is a way to get some elevation. Wait, no. I want to go... Ah, my brain, I'm sorry. This is... Oh. About to ask you, playing Time Splitters 1. I would love to be playing Time Splitters 1, to be honest. I love Time Splitters. And it's good to see you, Pittsburgh. How's it going? I've actually never played Time Splitters 1. I've only ever done 2 and 3, because I only had a GameCube as a kid. I didn't have a PS2. Woohoo. Okay. Sure. But Turok is fun too. I don't want to... You're kidding me. Oh, okay, you can climb this wall, even though there was no indication of that. But have you played Turok? Are you a fan? Because I feel like Turok's a game a lot of people have, like, not even just nostalgia, but like genuine love for, and I'm very late to the party, you know? I always underestimate how many shots it takes to kill those guys. Doing well, and I feel with Splitters 1 only own the other two because there's a free version of Time Splitters Rewind. Yes, yeah, Time Splitters Rewind's like a fan collaboration. I'm in their Discord, actually. I've been following that project for a while. Turok does ring a bell. Yeah, I mean... It's a beloved game for sure. This is the 2015, I think, remaster of it, and it is really good, I have to say. This was one of Night Dive's earlier remasters, if I remember correctly. And Night Dive's a very good studio. Future Perfect is my favorite, but damn, I wish I could have the other. Oh yeah. I am in full agreement with you, Pittsburgh. For me, that took a lot of health. Time Splitters 3 is my favorite. Future Perfect. It's so good. It feels the most polished, and I I know some people criticize it, but, like, I like the humor in it. Like, the fact that there was more of a story. Like, there was a story in Time Splitters 2, but, like, it's pretty, you know, secondary. Instructor, hey, good to see you. Hi. How are you? I should've switched to a different weapon. I got another cheesesteak. Oh, I'm jealous. Was it just as good? I assume you mean from the same place. You even eat? I can, as a matter of fact. It's admittedly, it's only recently that I've been able to. When I say recently, I mean in the past like 8 or so years. When are we getting cheesesteaks? Whenever I find a cheesesteak place, and whenever you're able to come to the cheesesteak place. I don't know. It's old 2000s humor, back when people understood the humor of all kinds. I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily just say that. To me, it's like... to me, it gave me a sense of, like... the developers are having fun, you know? I think that was my favorite thing. It's not even just that it was funny, but it was like... seems like just a silly, like, oh yeah, that'd be funny if we, you know, did this. HR is breathing down your company. That is a flirty remark as a male character. Different place, that's also good. Oh, okay, nice. Also had Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. Interesting. Seems rather arbitrary for a random Philly cheesesteak place to have a Dutch beer like that. Why? Why won't you just die? Oh my god, I always underestimate how many shots that takes. Also, Sans, I'm sorry, I should have said earlier, but how are you? I hope you're doing well. Even though I'm not broadcasting it, I am playing this at 180 hertz. And, I have to say, I mean, certainly it's been, you know, an adjustment to get used to, you know, higher than 60 frame rates. But, I can't tell the difference between 144 and 180. It's Philly tradition, I assume. Yeah. Doesn't look any... Not really. Like I was saying the other day, just how, you know, some people can't perceive higher than 60. Maybe 120 is my upper limit, you know? See the difference between 120 and 4? I have no idea about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for me, I think I would need a side-by-side comparison to notice, I think. Yeah, Time Splitters is always about 50-50 humor and seriousness. I can't think of any game where you could be monkey with me. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I always appreciate games that feel like they, you know, they have fun, but know when to get serious. Because that's always a very difficult thing to, pull off properly, you know? Because if you're just all humor all the time, it can land flat, because it's like, there's no stakes to anything. But if you're able to nail both drama and humor, that's where you've got something special, you know? Good peppers, it's pretty spicy cheesesteak. Nice. I admit I have not had a spicy cheesesteak before. So, take my opinion for what you will. God, this guy won't die. Oh my god. There's so much happening. I'm sorry. Brain locking up a little bit. Oh my god, really? Stop. I get it with mixed peppers, so both spicy and sweet peppers. Interesting. I mean, I have not had a lot of cheesesteaks either, that's the thing. Because there aren't really places close to me. Or at least there aren't any places that, what's the word I'm looking for? They're, like, easy enough to get to and like, worth going to, you know? It's just kind of like... I'm sure if I Googled it, there would probably be, like, a cheesesteak place I could find. But it wouldn't be like oh, I gotta go there. It's just kind of like, yeah, but it's out of the way enough that... Trying to find a good source for analog video switchers, splitters, and adapters, but it's a pain because everything is either old stock or specialty handmade. Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. No, I wouldn't. I mean, I would invite you if you really wanted it, sure, but like, I'm sure Jersey Mike's is not the place for Philly cheesesteaks. I've been to Pennsylvania before, but I don't think I ever really had a cheesesteak. From Philadelphia, I mean, you know. They're called Sandwich Snobs, and they review a bunch of local delis, which is cool. I think they're very... Oh, cool! You know, there was an idea a friend of mine came up with years ago, and I kind of wanted... I kind of still think about it from time to time, but I don't think I would ever really go through with it. But since I love Del Taco, we both love Del Taco, so we were like, wouldn't it be fun if we just went to every Del Taco in, like, Southern California, just raided them all? I was like, that sounds like fun, actually. If you're willing to go to San Diego, we could get Philly's Hungry Bear. Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna be in San Diego briefly. I don't know if I'll have the chance to go anywhere, but, like, you're tempting me. Oh, I don't know if you heard, Structor, but I actually beat Prime 4 last night. And, I'm pretty disappointed. Rockin' Jenny's is great, too. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, like, it's you know, it's a video game. It's not... the other thing that, I think about, which has been pointed out plenty of times about plenty of games, but, like, it doesn't erase the original Prime games. Like, those are always going to hold a special place in my heart. They could make a million more Prime games, but they made the first 3, and that's the important thing. Probably gonna get Air Riders soon. Nice. I love Air Riders. It is my game of the year. %10,000% my game of the year. Nintendo has proven they're willing to outsource games from Retro, at least. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I've talked about this before on my stream, but, like, I for many years was saying that, like, Retro is not the same studio they used to be. Just because, you know, development was handed to Retro, it doesn't necessarily mean that it was going to be a slam dunk of a game. And, I was proven right, even though I didn't want to be right. Had to Retro just because, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Even if you were, you'd have to acknowledge that, like, they're not even the same studio anymore, you know? Oh, boss fight. Let's fucking go. Fucking go. Unleash everything on him. No holding back. Oh. Oh god, what is happening? I can't even see. I got him! 3 nukes right at the end, so that's all it takes. So you can say the same forever, especially... Yeah, true. Got a Chronoscepter piece. Woohoo. Sadly, I didn't find the entire Chronoscepter. I heard that they didn't even really want to do Prime 3. Yeah, they didn't. They were experiencing burnout in terms of Prime, but Nintendo was like, please, at least one more for the new system. And so they're like, okay. But then we get to work on Donkey Kong. Monolith's gone downhill. Oh, that wasn't the final boss. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. At least it seems like shooting his shield. Okay. Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta really focus. Okay. I hope this is the final boss, because I'm gonna be pretty underprepared for anyone else. Hold on, I do see that you sent a message. I can't take my eyes off the screen right now. Because I gotta fight. Where is he? God, just die! There we go. Funny if they went back to DK now, I could definitely see it. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a Donkey Kong Country, you know, 3. The final boss is Turok Prime. Oh my god. Did I win? Get out of there, Turok! You can make it! Yay! We did it. We won. We beat the game. That was really good. Other than the fact that, I had no idea where I was going, it was good. Yes, Dega, hey, good to see you. I did just win. Yes. That is a thing I did. So, with Turok done, I am going to swap to Crab Champions, because I just feel like playing more Crab Champions. I haven't thought of, you know, like a great, I don't know what you call it, a great new game to stream, but I was like, this is a fun enough game to fill the time gap, you know? Old shooters have maps that are basically mazes. It's not even just the fact that they're mazes, but like the way they hide things, I just don't think like that, you know? Like for that final key, where it was like you had to press a button that activated a door far away, and you had to get there within the time limit, you know, behind a giant pillar. Like, I just don't think like that, you know? I see you can beat games? What's that supposed to mean? Also, I think I just realized... Oh, wait, oh no, it is. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, sorry. Yeah. There we go. At least we have a little... let me turn it up more, actually. Turok 2 next? Possibly. I can include that in the list. I know you can do it, I just haven't had the privilege to see it. Okay. Because I was definitely getting this feeling of, like, wow, I didn't think you actually beat games. Because I admit, I have a bit of a problem with starting games but not finishing them. That's all I do. No, it's okay. The thing is, too, I'm used to people jabbing at me for that sort of thing. I mean, hell, you can ask Groovy. For a long time, he was always like, when are you gonna finish Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? Because that was a game I was notoriously on the final boss and just never finished. I almost beat 2077 and Baldur's Gate 3. I beat 2077 at least. When are you finishing? I have finished Factorio Sands. That's where you're wrong. But, I don't have the DLC. It's funny, I was actually just talking about this with Toaster. It's like, I can't believe the DLC was priced the same as the base game. It's crazy. Started over because it changed the game. Oh, really? Okay, that's more understandable then. Because like when I was stuck in Paper Mario, it was literally just like I didn't have the skill to beat the boss, you know? Or like I would have needed to do a lot of grinding that I didn't want to do. There are multiple eras in my life where I've started games and not finished them. When I was younger, it was because I would get stuck in them. When I was older, it was because I'd get distracted with other things. Though, admittedly, the Switch really has just changed gaming for me entirely. Like, I've beaten so many more games because of the Switch than, like, any other, you know, system. But you could also blame that on the fact that, like, you know, I had back surgery, so, like, I was stuck in bed, so having the Switch, you know, in situations like that really helps. You know? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna rebalance this a little bit, because the gameplay volume... music volume could go up. Okay. Do I have a favorite grenade in this game? Not really. It's tough to describe, but I'm not a big fan of any of them. If anything, I would just say the default. The lightning orb. The lightning orb's good, but the trajectory of it is so weird for me. I need to experiment with it more, but I do like the grenade, or sorry, not the grenade, the grappling hook. That's actually pretty fun to use. Kind of have to aim above the enemies, yeah, that's the thing. I feel like this game's camera system, I don't even know how to describe this very well, but it's like... It feels like it's constantly making me judge depth perception, you know, improperly. Like, I'll throw a grenade, you know, I'll throw something and it's like, oh, but there's actually a hill and you needed to aim it down more. Yeah, that is a problem. Would you say it's a problem with the game, though? That's what gets me, is like... I don't know if I would necessarily say it's the game's fault. That's something I've, if it's... Wait, it is if it's different from every other game out there. But what if you're one of those people who thinks that, like, you know, nobody can be unique because we've, you know, used up all the ideas in the world? Like Crab Champions certainly isn't the first game to have, you know, a camera that makes it hard to judge depth. But they're not necessarily the same. Not sure. Maybe I'm not used to having a character so low to the ground. Yeah, that's true too. Admittedly, though, I don't think that's so much an issue because, like, it's just a scale thing. In a technical sense, this crab is huge. It just, you know, doesn't quite feel that way because of the scenery. There's value to the familiar. This is why people keep buying Call of Duty. People say they want it unique, but do they? I mean, that's a fair point because, yeah, people say that, but they don't necessarily mean it. That's why I've always said that, like, there is a line you need to draw. Oh heck, thank you, Tigger 420. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Like, there's a line you need to draw as a game developer, I think, where you have to listen to fans and know when to not listen to fans. Other games are correcting grenade throws to avoid hitting things, and this game isn't. Maybe. Like, you don't notice tiny tweaks like that until they're gone. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, Black Hole is very good too. For sure. And also, Taz, if you're still here, are you a fan of Crab Champions, or did you just find me just browsing? I'd be curious, because I always want to know how people find out about me. Ice is decent. Yeah, it's more so that I haven't used ice, that I'm using ice right now. I guess you could say I'm just doing it for the achievement, but I like the idea of not building games for everyone. You just need your audience. It used to be you didn't have to be liked by everyone. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely true. Where it's like, not everything is made for... I mean, that's kind of inherently true no matter what. There is nothing that's for everyone, you know? Or at least nothing artistic. I mean, you could say food is necessary for everyone, but, like, it's not what I mean. I think they changed how the ranks for the weapons work in this game, so I guess... Oh, really? Would you say Air Riders is a game that isn't trying... yes. Honestly, yeah. Well, it is and it isn't. The thing is, I mean, Air Ride in general was already trying to cater to a lot of people to begin with, so, like, I wouldn't say Air Riders is doing anything different from what it usually is to try and appeal to a bunch of people. Does that make sense? Because, like, Sakurai has always, you know, come up with games that are, like, different in a way that, you know, makes sense for people who aren't super familiar with the gameplay style. Like, Smash Bros. It is essentially just a fighting game, but it's a fighting game where the goal isn't to just, you know, lower a health bar, it's to knock them off the stage and off the screen. It's just that I hear it's just that I hear that a lot. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there are certainly things I think they changed about Air Ride to try and make it a little more friendly to newcomers, but by and large, I think the priority was people who liked Air Ride will like Air Riders, you know? Like, we want to make sure that fans will like it first, and then we'll, you know, see about everything else. Rockin' music. Excited to be able to fight Tony. Did he say that's, or, you know, the dev say that's what's gonna happen? That's the plan? Oh, that's cool. I thought the plan was legitimately just to have him as, like, a mechanic for the store. But that's cool that you'll actually be able to, like, fight him. Yeah, I was thinking of, what's that game? Enter the Gungeon. You know how, like, in Enter the Gungeon you can choose to start shooting the shopkeep? And, like, he's a tough fight, but if you win, you get to, like, take something from the shop. That's kind of what I was picturing when you said, like, oh, you fight Tony. Didn't play... Oh, you didn't play Enter the Gungeon? I liked it. It's challenging, but it's good. I love micro-dodging with a keyboard, I guess. But I mean, if you get it on, like, Switch... I mean, I played it on Switch, and it was a great port on Switch. If I remember correctly, Enter the Gungeon was one of those games that sold so much better on Switch than any other platform. Because at least when the Switch was new, a lot of indie devs were like, holy shit, this is the Switch is outselling my other platforms like 5-1. Same for Hades? Really? Is that true? I didn't know that. Oh. Sorry, I thought you meant, like, same for Hades, as in it was one of those games that sold so much better on Switch than, like, on PC or whatever. You know, I was talking about this in Groovy's stream last night, but, I was not a fan of Steam Greenlight. I don't know if Sans was just trying to be a troll or if he was supporting it, but like, I don't know. I'm not happy with how Valve has handled that sort of thing. Or honestly, a lot of things. But, I have Hades on Switch, and, it controls really well. Honestly, I don't know how different it is on PC. Like, direct, I feel like it's nuanced. Maybe. I do think the idea of, like, anyone can have their game on Steam as long as, you know, they pay the $100 fee is like, I think that's a bad decision. Light is dead, now we have Steam Direct. Is that what it's called? I didn't even know it was called Steam Direct. I just knew it was you pay $100. But regardless of what it's called, I think it's making the same mistake that Atari made. Where it's like, yes, you can have every game on your platform, but, like, that doesn't make it better for the consumer, you know? Yeah, I think the green system where you needed people to vote direct is... Yeah. Did you hear that Valve introduced an update to Counter-Strike pretty recently that made the market lose, like, over $1 billion of value? I don't know. I get that there are some situations where it's like, oh, you know, if that program, like if Greenlight or whatever wasn't in place, then Stardew Valley. I think it was Stardew Valley, because the creator was talking about like, yeah, I was rejected from other places, but then I got on Steam. I don't know. I don't mean to constantly start rants like this. I'm sorry. I just realized, like, this is the third time I've done a stream where I've complained about something, and I'm not trying to, like, I think they're interesting topics to talk about. It's not that I'm trying to just be like, God, I'm just gonna sit here and annoy everyone. Like, that wasn't my intent. Let's see, what's exciting that's happening in the gaming world? Well, I mean, this is just personal, but now that I have a monitor that can display above 60 hertz, I've been, you know, I've been playing TF2 with my friends, and, I wanted to see if the higher refresh rate would help me be a better sniper, because I suck at sniper. And initially it wasn't, but then I found out that there's a setting you can change, so that way your, sensitivity is lower when you're zoomed in on your sniper rifle, and that's cool. And that's helpful. That's the other thing. Oh yeah, Platypus does. That's a good point. I listened to this interview of John Raptus. He made Hamster Ball, Chuzzle, and Dynamite. I don't think I've heard of any of those games, I'm sorry.
My sister's child was the child of death.
Emerald, it's so good to see you again. Hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. My sister's child was the child of death. But hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're surviving in the cold weather. Because goodness, I would be dead. Yeah, it's 6. Oh god, ugh. Ugh. That's just gross. I'm sorry. I think Hamster Ball was a pretty important game in the indie space. Really? I'm not as familiar with indie history and stuff. I'm expected to get back in the 20s soon at least. Well, that's something at least. But still, I am sorry you have to go through that, because it sounds miserable to me, but then also, you know, Southern California, I'm a weather wimp, so. Also, I should start telling people to have a happy holidays, because it's that season now. That, yeah, I hope everyone is, excited for any upcoming, you know, get-togethers or anything. I was successful in the early 2000s download. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I mean, of course, the most famous example I'm aware of is, Cave Story. But that era is just something that I was really unfamiliar with. A big part of it is because, like, I didn't have a PC until I was 16, so, you know, a lot of the older, you know, PC stuff is kind of foreign to me. Heard things about Cave Story, but I've never seen it. You've never seen it, really? I streamed it a little while back, and I really enjoyed it. It's a good game, but it's also because I didn't, like, grow up with it, you know? I do feel a certain distance of, like, I can appreciate it, but I don't necessarily feel the same way other people do. Cave Story was in 2004, but it is free for a while. And Toho was distributed on CDs. Like, yeah. Been buying physical media in 2002. What do you mean couldn't be you? That's all there was. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god. I just had a brilliant thought. This game needs to include a boss that is giant enemy crab. And when you kill it, he says, Ridge Racer. Or like every damage indicator says massive damage. Genres, it's kind of a Metroid. Yeah, it's like a action platformer Metroidvania. True Ultra Chaos, because I'm not that good. Part of the reason I'm playing this at all is to improve. I hope you know that, Sans. It's more fusion than... Yeah, basically. That's a good way to put it, I guess. Sell yourself short. Just take luck whenever you see it and you'll win. I mean, that's you know, what I try. The thing is, I don't have very good luck, to be honest with you. Like, sometimes, I feel like my luck stat, if you were, you know, if you were building me as, like, a character sheet. Like, my luck stat would be one of those ones where it's like, you don't get it as often, but when you do get it, you know, it hits. You know what I mean? Might sound weird, but... I don't think you have to unlock Ultra Chaos anymore. Oh, really? That is nice. Oh, that's so tough. It's so tough. Poison, fine. Luck stat in this game is measurable and can be improved, and if you get unlucky, you just get... Really? Sounds awesome. Not the best legendaries. Wait, as in response to Dega's message, or in terms of the crate that I just got? The chest. Sorry, Team Fortress 2 brain seeps in a little bit. One day, I do really want to do a TF2 unboxing stream. Because that's something that, like, for years, I've always been like, man. It's like I'd watch Germa and Star do them. It's like, man, I want that. Your legendaries, I see. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't the best, but I think Poison works best for me. He's gonna make food. Okay, yeah, thank you for coming by, Dega. I appreciate you immensely, and I hope you have a good one. Have good food. Also, the most important thing is it's still free. Yes, it is still free, the original version, though the Steam version costs money. Madara! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you again! Hi, hi! How have you been? Like, I don't want to say, like, I missed you, because, like, I don't want you to feel like you have to come to my streams or anything, but I did miss you. How have you been? I hope you've been well. I just beat Turok, and now I'm just doing some crab champions. How about? I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in. Admittedly, this season is just a very weird holiday season for me, you know? But yeah, I'm pretty good now that Sans gifted me a new monitor, so now I can actually take advantage of a lot of things that I was missing out on before. I don't know how to describe it very well, but I've seen higher frame rates before, and to me it was always like in floor demos and things where they try and make it look good, but it's never as good as when, you bring it home. Or it's never as good as the store when you, like, bring it home. Cave Story Plus has important quality of life changes, a new soundtrack, however there's a new fan-made engine for... Yeah. A lot of changes after 29... Hey! That is so great! I am very happy for you, Madara. I'm also a little bit jealous, because I'm attempting to do the same thing myself, so, I'm happy to hear that you reached that, and I hope to reach that level soon, you know? It's especially tough because I live here in California, and California is expensive to live in. But, tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Well, unless, like, all my friends left California. Then I might move, but... But yeah, California has its quirks, of course, has its negatives, but I love it. It makes me happy. There we go. Oh, health shot, let's go. I had a chance because the house I am living in now was my brother's place. He moved out one floor up, with his 3 rooms with his girlfriend. And I take, oh, okay, well that's pretty good too. But either way, I'm happy you got to move out in general. So here's this giant enemy crab. It does make me sad that the scavenger ability it never increases in terms of the likelihood of finding health. It just increases how effective that health is if you find it. Went to Costco, they had Prime 4 for $60, the Switch 2. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. I don't know if it's just my Costco, but, like, I'm often lucky to see any game at Costco at all nowadays. Costco used to have an amazing video game section. When I was young, I remembered thinking, like, oh, this is so cool, there are video games at Costco. It's actually where I got my copy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai on GameCube. Here they had a pretty sizable amount. Oh, really? That's funny. For me, I just remember they used to have a section where they had those, like, orange security things. And, like, you would just flick through all the GameCube games. It was awesome. And stupid me when I was a kid thought that Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi were the same thing. Teach me. Because in my head it was like, oh, it's like Sonic Adventure 2, where it's like, on the Dreamcast there was Sonic Adventure 2, but on GameCube it's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like, I thought Budokai was just like the PlayStation sub-name, or whatever. Nope, they are entirely different. Still had Xbox games. Oh, hey. I mean... It's worth noting, because goodness knows there's probably going to be a time where it's like, remember when they had physical games at Xbox games at Costco? At the first weeks, it was a mixed feeling. After I moved out at one point, now I have my own privacy, but I also feel a bit lonely when you used to. There's always someone, but now. Well, hey, I mean, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling pretty good now, and I can understand feeling a little lonely, but as long as you're happy, that's the important thing. Well, took damage. So much for the flawless bonus. Walmart, not Costco, had Xbox games? Yeah, Walmart, I'm pretty sure, is getting rid of them. I'm getting bounced around. Well, yeah, Madara, I am very happy to hear that you're doing so well, at least from what it sounds. Oh, I don't even have enough money. So I am lurking, playing Pal World with friends. So thank you for the lurk, Madara. I appreciate it. I'm happy to see you. Glad to hear you're doing well. Glad you got to move out, and yeah, have fun. Have fun playing with your friend. It is so hard in this game to get all the flawless bonuses. Sorry, I'm still kind of stewing about that. Like, I try so hard not to get hit, and it just never works out. who it was. I think it was Ant Dude. There was a YouTuber who I, like, recognized but don't watch, and, it was, like, his secondary channel or something, and, it was about game key cards, and so I was like, okay, I'll hear his take on it, and, his argument for it was, like, he's like, I'm okay with it because the industry has given up on physical games, and I was like, that's... it so frustrated me. I don't think I can watch his regular content now. Which is always a shame. If nothing else, it's a shame that my introduction was that. Sweet. Actually, I'm really enjoying the ice grenade. Have to say. It pairs very nicely with a weapon where you have to, like, aim. So much explosion. Like, all I'm hearing is... I forget, is Tony's black card capped at some point? Because, like, doesn't it stop at, like, 75% or something? Yeah, okay. Couldn't resist. Dude. This ice is destroying elite enemies. It's awesome. I'm really hoping that after, you know, after Christmas and stuff, Nintendo announces a new Nintendo Direct. Because, I mean, like, I'm happy they gave Prime and Kirby, you know, time to shine. But now that they're out, it's kind of like okay, well, what do we have on the horizon? I'm also not even sure, like, what you can do at this point. Like, there are certain things I can still imagine, but it's I don't know. It seems unlikely. Where it's like, I could, you know, in terms of, like, dream games, all that's particularly left are, like, Star Fox, F-Zero, and then a lot of, like, really niche stuff, like, you know, like if they announced a new Chibi Robo, or they announced a new, what do you call it? Golden Sun. That's the word. Like, those would be super cool if they announced them, but it's one of those things where it's like, I can't imagine them announcing a new Star Fox and a new F-Zero and a new Golden Sun. Like, all those types of things are like, I just can't picture it. But then I think about, like, well, I don't think they would do a 3D Mario, because they've got the Galaxy movie coming out. So, like, they're just kind of focused on the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 package. Unless they really are making Galaxy 3, but I just don't think they are. I mean, I know we've still got a few things to look forward to, like Mario Tennis and stuff, but nothing too crazy. What I would love to see is, I mean, there's like a 0% chance of this happening, but imagine if they introduced a new Mario sports game, and it's Mario, hockey. Like, it's like Mario Strikers, but hockey. Oh god, I would die. I would die of happiness. Hockey is already a brutal sport. You just get next level games to make a new sports game. Hell yeah. Realistically, though, I imagine they'll just announce, like, Luigi's Mansion 4 and Switch 2 sports. I'm also curious to see when the next generation from Sony and Microsoft is going to come out. Because I recognize it's been, 5 years, so, like, the consoles are closer to being, halted than not, but, like...
What the wreck, kid?
No, it's true. It's true. Time is passing. Hi, Groovy. It's good to see you. Hi. What the frack, kid? How are you? How are things? What the frack? Don't mind me, just jamming out. Spinning axes. It's tempting. Doing too good, Dad's going. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry, Groovy. I hope he feels better soon. And I hope things get easier at least for you. You've made a dent in your stream time now, right? Like, it used to be over 230, and then now it's like 160 or something. Not saying that I want it to end or anything, just that, like, hopefully you'll get a chance to not be so, obligated, soon. And hi, Kelsey, it's good to see you too. How are you? Last known Groovy was at 136. Okay, yeah. That's a pretty hefty chunk taken out, so... Oh, it's so tough, but I think I'm gonna go with this. It's over a week left. My goodness. That is crazy. Looking up human anatomy. It's around his appendix region. Has he ever had his appendix removed? You think that could be the cause of it? I had my appendix removed when I was very young. I was in 4th grade, I think. Or around there. Yeah, no, it would have had to have been, like, 4th. I believe not. Okay, well, I mean, if it does end up being that, I'm sorry, that he's going through that, but I can at least speak from some experience that it's more than manageable. Allow a doctor to touch him. That so bothers me. Yeah. I mean, there are so many people in general who it's just like, I don't get why you would have an issue going to the doctor. Like, you're not invincible. And thank you for the stream streak, Kelsey. I appreciate it. Can't you, like, make him go? Not really, sadly. Well, whatever it is he's going through, I do hope it gets settled one way or another, I guess. I mean, I would recommend the doctor, but, like, I mean, it's his decision, I guess. Mother Groove to forcibly take Father Groove. Nobody can force anyone to do anything. Can get other to hug me? Wait, hold on. What do you mean? There's a gentle lady who can certainly recommend rather than force. Yeah, that's the thing. Force is not a thing you can do. Say shadow car now, and then I say no, and then that's the end of the conversation.
Oh dear, I'm old. Penis.
Oh dear, I'm old. Soon as that chest opened. Oh, that is the best thing the chest could have contained, actually. Thank you for that, by the way, Groovy. need something that does just a lot more damage. No, I would have loved that one. Oh well. Aha! I figured it out. Can exploit the system to my advantage. Hey, Groovy. Aside from like Joker and stuff, like, are there particular VTubers that you're a fan of? I've been curious about this. Because I remember Josh was saying, I mean, you know, Josh is a fan of Iron Mouse, so I was curious if you liked Iron Mouse. Or someone in that concept. That league. And yes, Kelsey, I do now know that you like Iron Mouse. I wish I could, like, go to one of her streams or something and just be like, hey, thank you again for meeting me at TwitchCon. That was very kind and I appreciate it. But, I'm intimidated going to someone's stream who's, like, that large, you know? Their chat's always so chaotic, and it's like, I just, I like every VTuber. Okay, fair enough. It's a strong claim. I took a picture with some VTubers at TwitchCon that I don't know. I still don't know who they even are. Don't even know their names. I was just like, hey, I'll get a picture with them, sure. Because also I was like walking right by the booth, so it would have been awkward to just ignore them. Just in the void. That's the thing, like, you know, I would want to send a really heartfelt message of like, hey, I really appreciate that you met with me and, you know, said hi to my friends, even though, you know, I wasn't, like, super familiar with you. So... But then it's like, I would just get drowned out, and I don't want to be, like, that distracting or anything. I mean, I respect Iron Mouse for being so nice about, you know, about me being like, hey, I don't really know who you are, but hi. But just, I don't know. I think also, I just don't know how to act in giant Twitch chats like that. Friends freaking love you. Yeah, well, so, like, the first day I went up to her and I said, hey, I know almost nothing about you. The only thing I know is that YouTube recommended videos of you watching Germa clips, and I love Germa, so, like, if you like Germa, you're cool in my book. And then the next day, after I shared that with my friends, and then they were like, oh my god, I love Iron Mouse. And then I saw there was another opportunity to meet her. I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe I'll get her to say hi to those friends. And, and I mean, she was nice about it. She even remembered me. So, it's something. Also, my video that I made about going to TwitchCon and meeting Doug, that's actually gotten a few comments that have made me quite happy. And that's, you know, not that I was expecting it to blow up or anything, but it's one of those things where it's like, getting 2 comments, or 2 or 3 comments that are, like, really positive from people, you know, who just found your video, it's so happy. Yeah, on my YouTube channel, I made a video where I highlighted my TwitchCon journey with Doug. Doug, who is a creator I really love. I was gonna say like, and then I was like, I like him more than just like a casual like, but I don't know, saying love is kind of a weird way of phrasing it. Sorry. The VODs? Well, I have a VODs channel, but I have a, like, main YouTube channel that I always intended to upload things to, but it's hard because video making is such a tedious process. And, like, I enjoy the process, it's just a matter of, like, since it's so low priority, it's hard to make the time for it, you know? You can love it different. Yeah, I guess so. It's more so that I don't know. I didn't want it to come off weirdly. This is Island 69. Nice.
Copy that.
That's... I don't know if I like the implication of that. Copy that. Oh no. But yeah, sorry, my train of thought got completely derailed by that, Groovy. I hope you know. But anyway, yeah, just video editing. Crazy. Oh, okay. 1 second. Let me finish this island and then I will hydrate. Okay. Hydrating. That was actually a lot of hydration. Yeah, I have a flask. Or, not, I mean, not a flask, it's just a bottle. It's got a handle. Confound this Kirby, he drives me to drink. Or I guess it would be Kelsey. Kelsey made me drink, but yeah. Thermos. I don't know if I would call that... Sorry, you made my brain blue screen for a second. I don't know if thermos is correct. I mean, it is an insulated bottle, but, like... You know what I think?
Why not?
Why not? You're so right. You know, I didn't think about that at all. Yeah, honestly, it is amazing just how apt these have been. What not? Oh, that's funny. I think I'll have enough time for it, but my goal was to reach level 100. Or Island 100, whatever. Same difference. I'll quit while I'm ahead and not do again. I need to head off. Oh, okay. Have a good one, group. If you're going live, wait. If you're going live, please tell me, because I want to raid. I've wanted to raid this whole time, and it feels like every time our schedules have not lined up. So please tell me if you're going live. But if not, have a good one, Groovy. Have a good day. Hopefully I do? Okay. Well, I'll be playing for a little bit longer and then I'll be ending it. So if you're live in the next, I don't know, 40-ish minutes, I will raid you. Sweet. I don't know if this is a me thing or not, but I really enjoy games that just let you like keep going forever. Like I just love, especially when you get like overpowered, you know? Just something about it I really enjoy. Like just letting it get to the point where it's silly. Because I think I've told this story before on streams, but I actually really enjoy playing games on easy mode. Not because I don't, you know, not because I can't play the game harder, but just, there's something so fun about just mowing right through a game. Really appeals to me. Especially on, like, first-person shooters and stuff. I think I'll be able to make it to Island 100 before stream ends. I once had this island, and there was a, I don't know what you call it, a variation, where, like, all the enemies were sped up. That was scary. They zoom in and explode and send you flying into the lava. Dash's movement speed. There it is. Just to be sure. Yeah, okay. Sorry if I'm not saying very much, it's just I'm kind of going zen, you know? That's partially what I enjoy about these types of roguelikes, where it's like you can just keep going. It's like you just reach a state of zen, where it's like you're just utterly destroying everything, and you know, you just you know, listen to the music. Maybe you have like some video or something playing on the second screen. Because I really enjoy... I think part of what it is that I enjoy this, like, stage of these games, because it's like, I don't... you know, this situation would be terrifying if I was underpowered. And it's like... But... now it's just fun to just, like, slash right through it with these, you know? And I don't have to, like, give it full brain power or anything. You know, let's do it. Sure. Oh my god, I just noticed the frame rate went down to 60 FPS. You guys won't notice it on stream, but I was going like, oh god, it's starting to chug a little bit, and then I looked because I have the Steam performance monitor at the top left. I don't believe it displays for you guys, but it said 60. Also, I don't even know how accurate it is. Sometimes I feel like it isn't accurate. I still remember playing Toe Jam and Earl and being so amazed at the concept of playing the same game over and having it be different. Blew my mind. Oh, I don't have enough for any of these legendaries now. That is really good. Is there anything I can... There we go. It's gonna help me out a lot. Yeah, once I once I hit level 100 and or island 100, I'll quit at the next time it asks me if I want to loop or not. That's how I'll generally handle. You know, goals I set for myself. Because I still want to go to Victory Island, or whatever it's called, and get my crown. This. Like, after I reach 100, the next time I reach this, I'll go to Crab Island. I can't help it. I love anything that just upgrades other things. It's hard to describe, but it just makes me feel so much more efficient. It's like I had to put no effort into it, but now I'm getting an upgrade, like... Also, the equalizer is probably a good perk, but I never like picking it up. Sorry. It's the one thing that's sad about wearing headphones is like, if your ear itches, you gotta move the entire thing. Well, I have lightning shot. It would be fun to get ice shot, because I already have poison and lightning, technically. I don't think they do, but it would be fun if there was an achievement where it's like the avatar, and you have to get like one of each type of shot, of elemental shot. That'd be fun. Crab Champions dev, you can have that one for free. And Giant Drill got up. I was gonna say uploaded. I was like, that's not the word. Upgraded. I feel like I do that a lot, where I start saying something and, like, in the middle of it, I forget what word I was going with, and I try and replace it with another word, and then I go, like, that's not what I mean. Like, does that happen to you? Because it feels like it happens to me a lot. This song makes me think of, Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball was fun. A lot of people kind of give it crap, but I have fun with it. The thing is, I would like a version of it that wasn't as buggy. but I have fun with it. Honestly, it's not the first thing I would do, but like if I were in charge at Sega and they were like, okay, make a new Sonic game, I at some point would make a new Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball 2. Granted, I would obviously, you know, make other things first, like Adventure 3 and Sonic Chronicles 2 and whatnot. But I think a modern Sonic Spinball could be fun. No. Those would have been nice. Oh well. We're on Island 91, so we're pretty close to the goal. The imaginary goal I made up for myself, but you know, it's still a goal, technically. If I were making this game, because I don't think there's any achievement for reaching level 100. But if I were making this game, I would add an achievement that's like, I can't believe I went this long. Like, why did I play for so long? I am bulletproof. Easy. Okay, 93. We're getting there. I love the noise the starfish make. That kind of sounded like me doing a Mickey Mouse impression, honestly. It's not how I intended it to come off. Always happy to get more uses of my ability. You know what? I'll try it. Hell yeah. I did actually do it flawlessly. But I have really been enjoying this game, just generally. It's hard to explain exactly why, because, like, on the surface, it's you know, pretty samey. Like, once you go past a certain point, it's like, I've kind of seen everything, and, like, you know, yeah, there are harder difficulties, but it's not like, it's not going to be that dramatically different. I think I missed a max health rock blowing up. Like, something in my brain was like, oh, I blew up the rock that I was trying to not hit. Oh well. I mean, it's not like I really need it that much. Pretty much always get something that gives you more money. Crit chances halved, but also used as bonus critical hit damage multiplier. Interesting. Don't think I get it, but interesting. Low grav. Low grav does sound fun. Fun as it may sound, though. Not doing it. Oh, that sucks. I just realized this is Island 98. You know what? If it presents me with the chance to go to Crab Island, I'll take it, because we're so close to 100 that, like, is there really any doubt that I'm gonna reach level 100? So, I don't think there's anyone that's gonna be sleeping tonight going like, damn, if only, I don't know if Shadow would have made it. He got so close, but like, I don't know. Hi, Beef. Hi, my boy. Hi, my sweet beefy boy. He's a good boy. He's a love. Sorry, I gotta love on the beef. You know how it is around here. Yeah, anything that does more damage at this point. And it turns out that we're gonna reach level 100 anyway, so my discussion from earlier has no point. Hey, oh my sweet. He's a good boy. Look at this. He's so good. He's a good boy. You're so silly. You're sweet. Oh, okay. Bye, Beef. He wants to go look out the window. Also, I know this game isn't complete yet, so one thing I do hope they add is more like variety challenges, because there's, you know, there's like kill all the enemies, there's survive all the enemies, there's destroy the nests, and then there's like the dash levels. And it's like, it would be fun if they, you know, had a few other things that could happen. Ah, I took damage. Oh well. That stupid, wasp. Whatever. Hornet. Oh, this map looks familiar. Watch me take no damage on this one. Never mind. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I took damage, but it doesn't look like it. Also, we passed level 100, so whenever it asks me if I want to loop again, I'm gonna know. And then that'll be it for stream. Also, I know there's the whole mechanic of, zooming in. I barely use it. It's not that it's bad, it just... I don't know, my brain... In my head, reducing your field of view like that just feels wrong, you know? It's like, I'd rather have the, situational awareness. Dang it. God, I hate the barrel skull. These barrels are so obnoxious. I get that's the point, but like, I don't know. Dang it, I was really hoping. I was really hoping this was the final round we had to do. It would be cool also if there was a legendary item or something, or maybe even like higher than that, that's like you can just have everything in the chests. It would have to be like hard to obtain, but it would be fun. Oh god, I just realized. I just realized what I signed up for. Oh god. Oh my god, that was scary. I didn't even look at what the downside. If that guy hit me, I would have been very upset. Because I've definitely had runs end where it's like, okay, one hit and you die, and then they spawn an enemy behind me. And the only way I learn is by is by getting hit by him. Juiced. I'm so juiced. Wow, that was the shortest island I've ever done. I think I have to. Okay. It's fine if they jump around, it's just not fine if I die in one hit. Banana. Let's have mango and banana. Wait, sorry, what does that do? Arcane strength, okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the final, not the final boss, but like the last boss that I will fight before going to Crab Island. You know, it's funny, when I started this island, I got the, whatchamacallit, I got, like, the power-up that was, only purple, and I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna be a good run. Turned out to be a good run. Sure. This doesn't matter. Because we're here at Crab Island for the victory. I'm a champion. Anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by, saying hi, chatting, following, all that. I really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific, although Thursdays are currently impacted because of treatment. But if you join my Discord, !Discord, or there's a link in my bio, that is the best place to keep up with my streams, as well as chat with me and other cool people. I see Groovy is live and playing Doom Eternal, so I think you know what we have to do in terms of raiding someone. We're gonna... Oh, Beef, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my kitten. I am sorry. I like, stretched my feet out a little bit and I felt fur. Startled my poor boy. But yeah, that'll be it from me for today. Let's see. Groovy. Alright. And then we're gonna !raid, so that way we can copy and paste and send the message in the chat when we get there. But otherwise, that'll be it from me. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. And let's go raid. Bye.